On the streets of North Korea today, a show of defiance. The US, the enemy, Kim Jong-un and nuclear weapons, their defense, they said, against the threat from President Trump.
Fire and fury like the world has never seen.
And from the island of Guam, now directly threatened by North Korea, Secretary of State Rex Tillerson turning down the temperature.
So the American people should sleep well at night.
And defending the president.
What the president was doing is sending a strong message to North Korea in language that Kim Jong-un would understand, because he doesn't seem to understand diplomatic language.
That message reinforced today in another stark warning from Defense Secretary Jim Mattis that North Korea should stop considering actions that would lead to the end of its regime and the destruction of its people. It would, he said, lose any conflict it initiates. Mattis's comments followed a new, very specific threat from North Korea, that it's preparing military plans to strike the American Pacific island of Guam. It's a sovereign US territory, the size of Chicago, home to 160,000 US citizens, and much closer to North Korea than to the US mainland. The threat was unusually specific, mentioning the B-1 bombers stationed there at Andersen Air Force Base. The island's governor dismissed North Korea's threat.
There is no threat to our island.
Not everyone's convinced.
It is scary.
Anxiety, too, in Hawaii.
If a ballistic missile was launched from North Korea, it could reach this state in less than 20 minutes. Officials here in Hawaii say they are working on an emergency plan. They say the threat is real, but the risk is low.
It's a crisis growing fast. In just 5 weeks, North Korea has tested 2 long-range missiles that US officials now believe could reach as far as Chicago.
This is the highest tension I've ever seen on the Korean Peninsula. It's a very grave situation, close to being a crisis.
Well, here in Seoul, South Korea's president is trying to calm nerves, saying there is no imminent crisis. But from North Korea in the last hour, more provocation. The military calling President Trump's threat a load of nonsense and saying only absolute force can work on him. Lester?
All right, Bill Neely in Seoul tonight. Thank you. Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.